we crank it over. So we're going to go ahead and put probe on battery post to battery post. We have 13.6. Let's correct the polarity for the couch warriors out there that would call that out. There we go, 13.56. Let's kick manual. And never dropped in voltage. So potentially the battery is fine. Potentially. Let's get down to the start solenoid and see if we can get on that and see if we're getting 12 volts down to that. Once the obvious things are eliminated, then I go on to the book. You should be able to figure out most of the basic stupid stuff like batteries and things like that without a book. So let's go ahead. We can go ahead and hook on to our negative on the battery, or we could even hook on to ground of the motor. Let's go down here to the start solenoid. We have 12 volts coming to this right here. So that right there should be 12 volts. We have 13.94. Go ahead, hit enter. Go ahead, hit auto. Ooh, voltage dropped down to nothing. That's not good, is it? We didn't have that problem when we were on the other one. So let's keep in mind here, I went to the center post. So do we have a problem with our actual battery connections between the positive and the post, the actual clamp and the post. So now that we went from the center, showing that the battery didn't drop, let's go ahead and go off, enter. Let's watch it now. Yep, look at that. Massive voltage drop. But when we went to the center post, we had voltage. You can check between your center conductor and your clamp, and that'll tell you if you get voltage loss on that, which is another way of doing it. Here is just center to center. Now we're down to 12 volts, 11 volts. Yeah, things are taking a dump real fast. Off, enter, manual. Okay, there it didn't drop. Now we're going to check between the center conductor of the battery post and the battery. We got some fluctuations there. So we're going to go enter, off, and we're going to hit go. And look at that. So when we moved that battery post, it started to work. All right, so like I said, we got issues with battery posts. They need cleaned up. The most common problem with most of these generators is the batteries. Let's go ahead and do a load test on this battery. So let's go ahead and isolate this thing. I don't know what year this battery is. It's probably old. Let's check our water levels, see where that's at. I don't recommend using your good screwdriver on this like I'm going to. Actually have a dedicated generator screwdriver because it will eat up your screwdriver if you don't get the acid off of it. All the cells are a little low, but they're not exposed. Yeah, none of them are exposed, so they need a little bit of water. Put that back on. Let's run our test on it. We may just replace this battery. So we've isolated one side. Let's go ahead and isolate the other side. Normally you want to do your negative first. I had plenty of room in here, so I didn't worry about it. But
battery?
It seems that way, or the posts are just nasty. So yeah, I'm gonna run a test on it, but if it's been more than 4 years, I say we replace it.
Yeah, it has been 2015.
Okay, yeah, then let's just get you a new battery. All right, customer said it's been since 2015, so we're right at what, 8 years? So we're going to replace this battery. We can test it, but I'm not keeping it. We're replacing it. It's a really nice area here. That is pretty neat. Got the little crick thing going across there. Going to get that battery, and then we'll come back. We just checked the oil. It is just a touch above the very top drilled port there on the oil, so we're good on oil. I guess they changed it within a year. To make this easy, I have a little carrying device here that makes it simple. Can be careful, you don't want these ground cables to hook together, so you don't want them touching the ground or the hot wire on the ground. Yeah, 2016. Look right here on the side. Yep, 2016. Time to go. So just pick that bad boy up, carry her away. And the cold crankings on this thing is 575. Says great. I don't trust it. At that age, it's not worth it. You spend how many thousands of dollars on a standby generator to try to save $100, $150 on a battery? Just ain't worth it. It's like going to the doctor. It's the same thing. It's called preventive maintenance. Not worth having a service call at the middle of the night. All right, so we got us a Die Hard here. It's new. It's 510 cranking. Yes, it is a little under what they rated it for. They should be 525. Comes in at great. Came in at 480. Ain't the greatest tester in the world, but it does fairly decent. What they recommend is using as a digital one. I've mentioned that a couple times before. I also have a load tester that I use. Okay, we got our bag of tools here, dedicated for generator service. A lot of metric stuff, which is a lot of the issue with most everything here is at metric. We're used to using standard. Get some battery protector spray. That comes in handy. Let's go ahead and get a cleaning brush out here, which I usually use a 3/4 inch. And let's get in there and clean that nastiness off of the post and get it off of the negative. Now you got to inspect these cables. Sometimes they can have problems right in that area right there. You can see that the negative is shorter, so we're going to go ahead and put that on that one right there. We'll put this positive on. Let's go ahead and keep these separated as we're putting it in. Do have a spreader here, old thing. I can separate the battery posts a little bit. I've mentioned in some of my other videos using a specific gravity tester.